Welcome everyone. I'm here, of course, at Six Flags St. Louis. I'm here all the time. And I basically just came in to get something to eat, and I have already done that over at Chop Six. It was fantastic. But I just wanted to let you know, if you've heard some of the news, earlier this week they announced, instead of Fright Fest, it's going to be called Hallow Fest this year. Kind of a toned down Fright Fest. There's going to be no haunted houses. There's going to be like trick-or-treat trails during the day and like a maze, which they had years ago. And then at night, all the shows are going to be on the Palace porch. Love at First Fright and one of the other shows. And they're still doing scare actors at a 6 feet distance. I'm not sure how that's working, if they're going to be off the paths or what, or how that's going to work, but they're going to be in the, I guess the big open, they said the big open areas, nothing in tight path quarters, obviously. So I'm looking forward to it. Hallow Fest, it's better than nothing. Fright Fest was getting a little stale, so at least this is something a little bit different, so we'll see how that goes. Also, the big rumor is on the 27th of August, just a rumor, they're going to announce the new stuff for 2021 for the Six Flags parks. I haven't got a confirmation if that's exactly happening, but those are the rumors. And apparently there's some mystery coaster project that they're working with that say for who, what park. Hope it's ours, but who knows. Also, I guess season pass holders and members got a survey a week or two ago about holiday in the park, and one of the options to see if we were interested was a drive-through attraction in the park, which I thought would be extremely strange to drive a car through here. I guess the paths are big enough that you can make a path through here, because they used to have parades with like Mardi Gras and cars and stuff, but I don't know. I wasn't too excited about that one. It seems a little strange to have a drive-through attraction instead of the real holiday in the park, but I guess that's something. Maybe they can charge 20 bucks a car, try to make some money. I don't know, instead of actually having the park going. So that, I guess that could be an option. On the app, it still says it's going to be a regular holiday in the park, their 5th annual holiday in the park. So we'll see. I expect it'll probably be similar to the previous years.
I think they need to take this down because the go-kart track is no longer there. Alright, I looked on the National Park website and it did not have Bugs Bunny National Park listed as one of our country's national parks. So Six Flags, this is a lie. There's no Bugs Bunny National Park. I don't know if I've ever shown this Liberty Tree recreation of the Liberty Bell on a vlog. It says it's 200 plus years old. I don't know if you can read that. It's too dark. It's starting to look a little iffy here. So this has been here as long as I can remember, so I don't know if this came when the park opened or not. If someone knows, let me know. Alright, I'm over by the mine train and I'm in this area that's sometimes used for Fright Fest. But do you know, this is another trivia question, what used to be in here? There used to be something in here, kind of an interactive something that people could play. It's been gone quite a while.
And speaking of trivia, can you guess my favorite ride here at the park? I have talked about it in a previous video years ago, but there's a hint. I very rarely go on the ride, but it is my favorite in the park. You know? True or false? Being hit in the head with an actual boomerang is more enjoyable than going on the boomerang. Doesn't look like they've made too much progress on the carousel. There's only just a handful of horses that they've taken off. I imagine this process is going to take a long time. These horses look pretty bad.
this kiosk here right across from Supergirl. Looks like they just painted it and put some rock work in there. I wonder what it's going to be. Any guesses?
I will say that this year the park is very clean. More clean than I've ever seen before. I guess it's because there's less people. But, I mean, bravo to the cleaning staff for just upping their game this year.
It says C flags. Does that mean yes flags? C flags. They're setting up some kind of stage right now on the palace porch. I don't know if that's for Hallowfest. It seems a little early, but maybe they need to do rehearsals or something. What doesn't make any sense is they have this huge amphitheater on the other side of the park. They could space out people if they wanted, or when it's not COVID anymore, they can have a big amphitheater. But instead, they always use this palace porch for shows, and especially at Fright Fest when there's a lot of people, you can't see anything unless you're right up front because there's just a big herd of people here standing up with no seats or anything. So why don't they use the amphitheater for the shows? Anyone can answer that? Since we're at a Warner Brothers inspired theme park here, have you heard the news that they're going into production on a new Flash movie starting soon? And not only is Ben Affleck returning as a Batman, Michael Keaton is returning as a Batman in some sort of weird multiverse. Oh my god, if they could just get Christian Bale or even George Clooney, would that be amazing? Have all the Batmans like reunite. So, but just to get Michael Keaton back, oh my goodness. And Ben Affleck, who said he'd never be Batman again. Amazing. Question. I'm standing right next to Excalibur. Before Excalibur was built right here, do you remember there was a building? I believe it was right here. What was in that building? I used to come in there all the time and spend some money. But I completely forgot about it until just right now. There was something over here. To the North Pole. Why is this place called the Outpost when it's right in the middle of the park? Shouldn't it be at the edge of the park? Why does the Six Flags map still have tidal wave on it? There's no tidal wave. Is this some kind of joke? Higher, faster, and smoother? The boss? Yeah, I don't know about that smoother part. I just had a mint chocolate chip ice cream at the first cone back here. It's not on the menu board, but they have mint chocolate chip. I do miss when they used to have Edie's ice cream and Rocky Road. When are they going to bring that back? Because it's been a while. But the ice cream's still delicious. Has anyone ever actually gotten a photo from Six Flags at the end of the day? Another nice day here at Six Flags St. Louis. I just basically came in to get some food, and I just did a couple laps around to get some exercise, but not too crowded, not too empty either. It's kind of a medium day. I think a lot of people are over at Hurricane Harbor. That looks relatively crowded, and that's why I will not go in there during these pandemic times. But with that being said, see you next time. May the adventure continue.